Now I'm gonna talk about the tools of self-teaching. Before that, we discussed the moments like why should you learn, right? But now we have to understand how can you learn. Before even learning, we have to look at the success pyramid. What is success pyramid? Just just a pyramid that's gonna bring you to success while you teach stuff to yourself. Firstly, at the base we have confidence. Confidence in this case means I know I'm gonna fail, but it's gonna work out. Only because I'm failing does not mean I'm bad. Failing means I'm leveling up. Yes, fail means you're leveling up. That's it. I'm gonna fail, it's okay. No matter how much I fail, I'm still gonna learn this. This is the only mentality you can go with when you're teaching stuff to yourself. Self-management basically means you're being your own teacher. Your teacher, normally or professor at school, university, they give you assignments, they give you projects, they give you tests, exams, whatever. Self-management basically means that after you have gotten an overview of the topic, you understand what you're gonna learn, you already know the questions. At this moment, the one thing you have to do is kind of plan out the assignments you're gonna give yourself, weekly, daily, doesn't matter. When you get to know, get to feel like what you are supposed to work on in order to understand this topic, how much stuff should you do, how many assignments are gonna give yourself, what assignments are gonna look like. At the end then comes learning. You are confident that you're gonna learn, you're gonna fail, but it's okay, you're still gonna learn. You know what the assignments look like, how often you're gonna do them, what are the assignments gonna be. At the end, learning just becomes easier. You just know what you gotta do. At this point, you already have the motivation, really. After this is done, after you've gotten confident, you know what you're gonna do, then you start learning. When you learn, this is the engine you're gonna use. And I wrote here Ferrari because it's the Ferrari of the self-teaching. No, I didn't sell you on that. Fuck you. Alright, I have to become a better salesman. We're just gonna start. SQ3R, which means survey, question, read, recite, review. Read, recite, review. Survey, you look around. Survey. First you survey. You look at what the topics are. What are the main problems? Google around. Maybe you go to Google Scholar, use that and just look at the titles. Look at what are the main problems. What are the main topics? Question. After you read the first questions, first topics, you get questions in your head. Maybe they pop up naturally. Maybe you need time to ask yourself those questions. Do that. Ask questions. After you have those questions, you can read stuff a little more strategically. Reading and reciting together basically mean active recall, really. You read, then you have to close the information and try to pull out that information out of your head all the time. So it's active recall. Recite, then review. You've read the information, you've either written it down from scratch or you've told it to yourself. Then it's time to get review. Just look at the information again and look at what you left out, what you forgot. Maybe the things you didn't mention because you didn't understand them. Boom, review. SQ3R. Feynman technique basically means explaining the topic to a 5-year-old. If you could explain a topic with the most simple words you could use, it means you mastered the topic. It's kind of the ideal goal you're trying to strive for. Whatever you learn, you kind of have to imagine that at some point you're going to have to teach that to someone from scratch. Just what I'm doing right now, which comes organically to the third point, projects, mind maps. In my case, I use projects as videos just like this. It means I have a project which was first creating a digital product. As a project, when I was creating a digital product, I was learning new stuff and skills on the way to creating an ebook. Then making these videos also taught me something, or it will teach me definitely even more things. These are my projects, and for those projects, I have to really understand what I'm talking about, really understand the material itself that I'm gonna teach you, and be able to articulate it. It's the project. Mind maps, I use Obsidian, just because I like it and I like writing. So I like writing more than just explaining stuff on the camera, but whatever. Mind maps, also I think it's just about you having a project, because project is more or less a thing that you can call I did this. You can say I did this. Look, this is the work. You can see it. That's the thing. People are just like this. Some people like to work with their hands and have the real life stuff. Some people can work digital like this and create stuff digitally. But they can say, I created this. You need a project. Just going out, learning stuff is not really gonna bring anything. You're just gonna wander around, throwing around your attention in every direction rather than working strategically. I hate this fucking word, strategically, bruv. Strategically, yes. Self-explanation. Basically, also like those two R's, active recall. Self-explanation basically means you read something, you close the information, and you explain the information in your own words, or as if you would explain that information to a friend. That's it, really. This is the Ferrari of the learning engine. This is the most basic information that you actually need. If you want more details, check out the product in the link, or just wait for further videos that I'm gonna really dive deep down, yes, into those techniques and whatnot. See you in the next video. Bye bye.